And we are going to start out where we left off on the last video. The last video, I had digged out all the river rocks from this area because as you can see it is a little bit dropped, and so I needed to refill with soil to level it up. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead quickly here, dig it out, as I do need to plant one of my rose bush that's currently growing in a pot, but it looks like it's gonna become too big for the pot. So before that happens, while still early on in the spring, I'm gonna go ahead and plant it here. And in here I originally had an autumn joy, and this is the rose bush. It was very small last year, but then at the end of the summer it started getting bigger. And so before that happens this year, I rather have it or get bigger in this area. This way it'll look really nice in this area. Plus I was looking for something that's like a bush, and I love the color of these roses. It's like a red and white petals. They're so beautiful. And I'm going to be bringing you guys along for lots of planting the garden. We are going to be doing planting flowers, setting up my garden, setting up the gazebo. There's a lot happening, and this is going to take over the course of a couple of days. And here I'm gonna relocate my Unimis. It does get large over time, and where I'm putting it, I originally had an autumn joy, which I also repotted into a pot instead of the ground. And because of the Unimis, it gets larger. I just wanted to give it a little bit bigger space rather than being it right in the corner. And the rose bush is looking lovely. At this point, it was starting to get almost like not foggy, like very dark, because the rain was about to come. And so I had come inside and made lunch, and then I decided to pot some of these plants that are gonna go out eventually out, which it did go out. You'll see it at the end of by the end of this video. What I have actually planted have grown already, which I'm so happy. I bought this plant for only $5, and I've wanted so badly. I love it, and I want it to be a centerpiece and have like a mixed flower floating over it, like around it. And so I got this mixed flower seeds from Home Depot, and I'm gonna go ahead and just add the seeds over it. The soil was pretty damn soaked. As a matter of fact, it was growing moss. That's because when we bought it from Rona, we had a heavy rain the day before, and it's been raining so bad here, and so the soil they stayed out, it was soaked. So I planted over there the mixed flowers, and here I'm going to plant some callias as well. I only know how to do callias from propagating, but I've never done straight from seeds, so I have no idea how this is gonna go, and so far nothing has budded yet. It's still been like this. Now on this pot, I'm just cutting up a couple of branches just to help the soil and water float better for this plant that I'm going to repot. I had a mint indoor for a couple of months, but I figured, you know what, maybe I'll take it outside and it'll do better. Plus I've seen a lot of people have their mint pots or their mint plant outside, and it actually grows like way bigger. So I went ahead and repotted this mint, and I'm going to take it outside. But all these things that I'm potting and planting on this day, I couldn't take them outside because it was pretty cool out for a couple of days, and I didn't want to hit them with the cold weather and then they die. So I kept them inside just to keep them in the warm room temperature. And at this point, it was a couple of days later, so we are taking all the plants out. Plus I had bought more plants and flowers. So this day we are gonna be resoiling the area, planting all the garden and all the flowers, and let's go ahead and jump in. Right here, it's been like over a week, I think, that we haven't come out yet because it was so cool. The temperature was really cold. It was raining so much. So since the last time I had planted this rose bush here. I did not come out. I also not repotted, replanted some of these plants as well. But today, since the weather is beautiful, we are going to tackle this area. I am going to soil this whole area, level it up, put the fabric cover, and then we're gonna put all these river rocks back onto its space as well.
I saw the I got thick skin because I've been burned before. I got baggage that you don't know of. Learn the hard way not to trust anyone. I'm not letting anyone get too close. I'm a wild one, I'm alright, love on my own.
And this large pot here is one of my largest one. Last year I used a palm tree and I loved how it took off. As a matter of fact, I brought it inside, but then I had an infestation of millipedes because of a soil that I got from Walmart. So then I had to get rid of the whole palm tree. And these were the plants that I potted them while I was inside a couple of days before, and they finally made it outside. I do have also a couple of flowers that I do need to pot, and I actually a couple of days later I run to the grocery store, not the grocery actually, the garden store I should say, and I got a lot of cute flowers and some of my favorite from last year as well that I enjoyed it so much. I want to reuse them again this year, so we're gonna start up with this area right now.
For giving you a chance, I said no.
Actually, a couple of days before, we had bought those two big rocks on the backside by the fence area. We just put it there as a wall, just that way the soil does not spill through the fence and go to the other side. And then on this side, we already had like rocks that kind of buried, so it was fine on the right side. I'm going to quickly just fluff it and just rake here, and then I'm going to add the compost soil, and then we're gonna go ahead and plant all the seedings.
You probably think I'm hurting, but darling, I'll be fine. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm broken, I swear that I'm alright. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm hurting. Cowgirls don't cry. Cowgirls don't I'm not letting anyone get too close. I'm a wild one, I'm alright, love on my own. You probably think I'm hurting, but darling, I'll be fine. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm broken, I swear that I'm alright. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm hurting. Ooh, cowgirls don't cry.
As I was about to rake, I noticed and felt something here. It looks like an old plant root was still stuck, so I took it out. I'm also gonna go ahead and plant a little rosemary plant that I just bought. And actually, I have a squirrel that has been honestly eating every single day, and I have like a tiny little branch left at this point, and I had to put a dome on just to protect it until I grow more branches. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of the soil to level up this area.
You don't care what you're doing, to me. I've been down in the ruins so deep. All the games that you played, all the love you forsaken, you let it slip away. You don't care what you're doing to me. Every setback, every mishap, every time you say you gon' change. Say you get it, you regret it, I forgive it, but you stay the same. You should cry an ocean for me, for the dumb shit and the damage you've done. Cause I've been crying oceans for weeks. Tried to fight it, but I'm drowning alone. Sister, save me now. Save me now. Whoa. Sister.
Looks like one side of the sky is blue and this side is about to get rain. So I took the plant out. It literally just came out, and that was the area that kept on getting rotten from grubs last year. And so what I did right now is that before I put another plant, whatever I had there I thought was a perennial, unfortunately it's not. And this soil was very, very wet because of the huge rain. When we bought it from Home Depot, they were soaked, and some of them I had to take it because mold was actually growing. But anyways, so it's already wet. I'm not gonna water here at all because it's gonna rain and it's already wet enough. But I added the rosemary here. I've got rose there, I've got the hydrangea, and that side I still have to level because I need to add a little bit of more soil. This is what this side looks like.
Every time you say you gon' change. Say you get it, you regret it, I forgive it, but you stay the...
All right. So we are starting off with a new fresh flowers this year. I don't know what this one is called. It's actually part of the dahlia, I suppose. I've never seen this. It did say it was exclusive. So I'm assuming this is new for this year. I don't know, but I had this last year, this year, and this one, and they did a wonderful job, and a lot of you really, really loved it. And these are called impatiens. So I got 2 impatiens. They do grow huge. They're gonna go in separate pots, and they're gonna go in these 2 pots. And then I have 2 of these, and this, it's called salvia. So they do grow to be like that. And of course I got 1 dahlia because I love me dahlia. This is also part of a dahlia, but it's funny how they are so different. And dahlias come in multiple colors as well. So I brought this guy out here because it did really well last year when I kept it outside, and I do have another one inside. I leave that one in, but I want this guy to grow huge, so plus it needed some sun. And this is the rest of the backyard. So today we're gonna see what we can set up because we need to definitely set this backyard up. It is officially May and the weather is looking amazing. So what I'm gonna do is work on potting all these plants here. I do have a couple of empty pots as well. I still have to lay the lettuce here. I brought the soil out. I haven't watered here since I last planted, so I do need to, basically we're gonna set up how we want it and then figure things out. I'm also gonna add more soil here and put these rocks back. So, and I might be also planting another one there as well.
I don't post.
We were also on the lookout for a small umbrella just to help us, give us some shade for the 2 extra chairs that we have that usually sits like on the back side of the backyard, but we do move around those 2 chairs, and because our backyard is mostly wide open, we get the sunshine all day long. So those 2 chairs, not only did they faded, but sitting them without umbrella or any shade on top, it's really painful. So Everywhere I looked around for a small umbrella, they were very pricey, especially Home Depot, Lowe's. I looked around all these places. Just the base alone was like $70. While I'm gonna plant, I just want to quickly show you. Sean was installing the gazebo lights and our bee repellent inside the gazebo. So I'm gonna plant here, but I found that umbrella including the base for only $99 at HomeSense. They have a lot of them. I would highly recommend go check it out if you're looking for a decent size umbrella that comes with the base as well. And now I'm gonna go ahead and pot all these plants.
Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let them catch me. No, I never let them claim me. Wild thing, try to...
This soil was so wet and heavy. It was really hard to deal with, but I made it. I'm also planting most of flowers on this day and just a little bit of herbs, and it's gonna be the following day, not the following day, but a couple of days later is when I'm going to be dealing with the garden area and planting some radish and cucumber and some squash. And hopefully it will be part 3 that I'm going to do the rest of my vegetables, because I've ordered a raised garden bed that I'm waiting for, and that's where I'm going to do the rest of my vegetables. And I'm also going to add more flowers. And in here what I'm doing is that I'm just cutting up this branch. I had this branch, it fell from our front yard tree, and I kept it because what I do is that I just cut them to use at the base of any big pots. This way I don't have to waste a lot of soil to fill the pot.
You get it by now. Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that golden rule? Why is our love at one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake? Covering these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad right now, I can't even think straight. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind. Rewind, rewind, rewind.
I discovered these 2 flowers last year. They are Giganticos Impatiens. Oh my goodness, not only do they take off and become so beautiful and full of flowers, but the only flaws with these is they're only annuals and they need full sunshine. I tried to bring them in the fall indoor and see if I can keep them and maintain them, but within a month, once they were not getting enough sunshine, they died. But they're so beautiful and everyone loved them so much that I was like, I'm getting them again. And I potted them in these 2 pots, and now that they're finally like getting used to this pots and are actually getting bigger, I'll update you guys on a different video. I'm contemplating on keeping them in this pots. I feel like they need to be in a different pot, and this pot just, I don't know, you guys let me know. Like, I'll show you guys on part 3 how they're looking, and let me know, and you'll see how much they're growing. And mind you, I have not recorded part 3 of this video yet. I'm just gathering everything that I need to do part 3, but I've been going to the backyard and checking them out, and everything is growing so big and so beautiful. They're just looking lovely. But I'm just debating on keeping these 2 impatiens in these 2 pots. So we'll see how they turn out in a month time, and I'll figure out if I need to switch the pots or not. So now everything is potted. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly clean this area.
Rewind, blinking. You were beautiful, just like a flower. I could walk with you for 1,000,000 miles and my feet would not get tired. Where you go, I'll go, winter or summer. I don't care that seasons change, 'cause darling, I'm here with you. Every night and every day, 'cause darling, there's nothing in this world I'd rather do. Never been this close to heaven, never felt something just like this ecstasy. Never been this close to heaven. I don't know if this is real or fantasy, or somewhere in between, or somewhere in between. Oh yeah.
So it's 2 days later because it rained and now it's sunny. So we are gonna pick up where we left. We are going to take care of all this moss. Like, look at this. There's so much. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. So I'm gonna spend some time right now to kind of get rid of a bunch of this. I still did not lay the mat and the deck faux tiles, and that's because I still have to remove this. And then we're gonna put what do they call it, dust sand or sand dust, to kind of close up all the gaps in between all the stones. Then we're gonna put water just to let it settle. Tomorrow when it's sunny, I'll be able to complete this backyard. I also need to go ahead and cover the fabric there, because now that it's all soiled up and it's all leveled, I don't want this rock. Having the soil exposed right now is causing a lot of mosquitoes hanging around. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay the fabric, put this rocks back in, clean this up, then we're gonna get into this. And the girls are doing great. Oh, yo, I wanna show you something. You see, do you see all this green stuff growing? Do you know what that is? Remember when I was planting this and I put like seeds, I just kind of like spread it around. I kind of just literally just went, and what I don't know what this is, but it's coming through so like everywhere, which means this beautiful falls, it's called a falls Dracena cordying. Wow. Falls Dracena or Dracena cordyline red star. Well, this is annual. I thought honestly it was a perennial. That's why I got it, but it's okay. It turns very, very beautiful when it gets big. So it'll stay here for now, and then I'll have like a bunch of flowers growing around, and hopefully it'll kind of hang. That's why I kind of put it on this tall vase. But everything else is slowly adapting to the weather here.
I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become, eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end of myself. I was shut down and all drained out. I was lost, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness they turned on me. But now I am perfectly free to be me. can I be resentful when I finally respect myself? I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness. They turn on me, but now I am perfectly free to be me. This is who I am. This is who I am now. No matter what they're saying, this is who I am. This is who I am now.
There are some things in life that stresses us out. I can assure you, I don't know why, but having the river rocks right there out of the garden area was just bothering me because it sat there for like a good while, like a while, and I felt like I needed to just get this job done. It felt so good to have that whole area done and resoiled, re-leveled, everything put back. And now the little daunting job is going to start. I know I'm going to do this manually. Imagine doing manually throughout the whole, honestly, because I was using this little stool, so my back was not hurting. It was actually super satisfying. I was just zoned in. It was a beautiful cool weather morning. I was loving it. It did not bother me when Sean and the rest of the boys were like, did you seriously do this manually? I'm like, yeah. Do you have any other suggestion? Because I can't think of another way. Plus, this little, it looks like a screwdriver. It's a little instrument or a little, whatever it's called, little piece of metal. It came with the garden kit that I ordered a while back from Shein. It comes with a garden planting mat that can fold up, and then it came with this, and it also came with one that you can dig out weed as well. So I love this because it goes in this little nooks so perfectly, and it fits it, and it digs out all the moss. I love it. So I'm gonna do all this moss removal. Once I clean all this area up, then I'm going to be using some bee wax to kind of condition all the furniture wood, because it's been fading from the sun for some time, and I don't want that to happen this year, and I don't want ruin the wood tone. So I'm gonna be waxing all the furniture, and then I'm going to sand a little bit on the area of the gazebo, which honestly I didn't even capture that on a film. I thought I was filming, but my battery died. But then after that, we're going to wrap it up. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and right now let's go ahead and finish it up.
I tried to be your everything, gave my everything, I sold out. Now just look at me, I'm a ghost with nothing left. Hollow, emptied out, what got lost can't be found. You stole every bit of me, now I can't remember. Ooh, who I am, what I like, what I do, what I'm like when without you. Ooh, should've known you're too good to be true. You don't come around here no more. Why'd you have to let me go? Let me go, go, go. You don't think about me no more. Why can't I just let it go? Let it go, go, go. Why'd you have to show me heaven just to leave me down in hell? You don't come around here no more. Why'd you have to let me go? Let me know, no, no. Someday I will make you answer for all of your mistakes, but I'm way too weak now, crawling on all fours, searching for something to keep me from going crazy, but I'm way too deep
All right, I'm going to wrap it up here. So I hope to see you on part 3 of the backyard. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. Bye, y'all.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could stare at you for 100 years and I never blink an eye. You were beautiful, just like a flower. I could walk with you for 1,000,000 miles and my feet would not get tired. Where you go, I'll go, winter or summer.